That's the Little Prince. It's hard to leave the property, it really is. We were going to go grocery shopping this morning and this, that, and the other, and I bumped it over to tomorrow. I got no pushback from the spousal unit. I mean, look at it. Why would you leave? Yeah, yesterday we would have went to the farmer's market and it would have took about 10 minutes for my wife to find that there's nothing there she wants. So we decided Friday and Saturday to enjoy indoor sports, and then today, screwing off this morning, I watch a guy named Mustie1, M-U-S-T-I-E 1, the numeral 1, on YouTube, on the YouTubes. He's awesome. Probably been watching him a decade now. He turns wrenches, and it's just so therapeutic. It really is. Yeah, it's so nice we can let Ollie off lead here, and we just can't do that in most of the places we're at. Our next stop is Gardner or Augusta, and it's 250 miles from here, as I had mentioned previously, and it's a 6-hour haul. Come, Ollie Bang, come. And wish I could just smell these fir trees. Just beautiful. But yeah, when we get to other places, you got to worry about poison ivy, ticks, and snakes. Venomous snakes. Finally found a non-venomous snake here. It was a garter snake. Dead, of course, and I ran it over on the way up. But yeah, the one thing we got to do this afternoon is go hang out with Helen and Ralph for an hour or so and bid them a fond farewell. And come on back home and eat whatever we're going to eat. And that brings us to Monday, and Monday we will be busy. We will be breaking down, and not screamingly busy, but busy. We'll be breaking down and getting ready for the roll. Just said farewell to one of the local campers. They're out of there here today, but they said that the place does stay open until October 15. I don't want to be around here for that weather because it's a snap change typically. Although you wouldn't know it by the 10-day outlook, but it's definitely a snap change in weather. It gets, what do they say, autumn and then winter. But we're lucky right now because we're getting autumn and fall. Hey, you want to go splash? Come on. So I'm getting excited. It's time to go, and you know, you go through all the stages of loss and grief. You know, like you lost somebody. You know, you're like, oh my God, I don't want to go, and it's so beautiful, and so in your mind you're like, oh, I mean, this is beautiful. No, that's E. coliville craziness. Come on. Let's go to the other side. I haven't been over here in a while. Hey, come. Good boy. I've got his training collar on, but I hardly get to use it. Birds flushing out. It's bird season, they tell me. We'll just walk over here to the other side. It's kind of unremarkable, and it's just rolling hills and, you know, hayed fields and that sort of thing. You can walk this thing all the way up to they have a Nordic club that actually closed. It was a ski club and a hiking club. You can go up that road and it'll eventually take you there. These are tubes used for harvesting Maine gold, as they say. Mr. Runaround. He will sleep for probably 3 hours. 4 if Ellie wouldn't bug them. The little prince. Hey, little prince. Daddy's boy. Mommy's baby, but daddy's boy. That's how Ellie is. When all is said and done, Dad's the boss of the house, or at least that's what he thinks. Hey, get out of there. The reality is the dogs are the boss of the house. Actually, the reality is a wife is boss of the house. Then the dogs, and then me. But to keep me placid, they let me know that I'm on occasion the boss. God, he's just beautiful, and there again, with all due respect to Ellie was the technical term is a spaz, like just a clock that runs 75 seconds a minute, just vibrating with fun and joy, and couldn't control it. And when she'd see another dog, she would charge them, not to bite them, but to play. Well, other dogs were like, holy crap, there's 75 pounds of spaz heading toward me at warp 10. I'm going to die. So they immediately burr up. To quote my wife sitting on the couch with Ollie the other day, she goes, you know, he's chill. Yeah, he is. He doesn't chew anything that ain't supposed to be chewing. Mostly. He just loves snuggling. Ellie never liked snuggling. Now she's old, she does. He's amazing. And Ellie is and was in her own right, but boy, if you don't have a dog that just literally vibrates when she'd see another dog, it made it impossible to have a dog around her. And she didn't care about your concerns. If you open up the front door of the rig and she sees a dog before you do, she'll either bolt or yank the lead out of your hand. Had her do that in Carlsbad Caverns. And then when the other dog lights up, which they invariably will, well, she lights up too. And starts growling and biting. Yeah. And I used to hate it that she was so full of crazy energy, but it was actually a benefit later on, because right around age 5 or so, these guys kind of go back to the puppy stage in that all dogs and cats sleep 16 hours a day, either broke up or, aggregate or in totality. But that's kind of what happens to labs. They age 5 or 6, they slow down. Ellie never slowed down. And as I've discussed before, she ran wide open for, like 8-9 years. And the last couple of years, as the gray has set in, it's thumped on her. This is what I call the Douglas fir, or the fir portion of the trail. If you could smell this. These don't grow in Florida. You can just smell this. It's amazing. So, the beautiful banality of day-to-day life, and I'm the king of being banal, it will be testing out my new compressorless air compressor that's supposed to go to 120. It's a battery operated. It's supposed to go to 125 or 150 pounds. We're fixing to test that. If it doesn't work, right back to Amazon it goes. If it does work, I'm going to leave my other compressor at home. The Harbor Freight compressor, for whatever reason, didn't work this time around on my on my one of my tires that I have issues with on occasion. It didn't fill at all. I don't know what the problem is, but I think it has to do, honestly, with the nipple. It's always the nipple. Such a good boy. If his sister was out here, though, he gets all rambunctious and wants to just run at her about 100 miles an hour. He hit her head so hard one time here some weeks back that not only, we both saw it happen, but it was a glancing blow, so it really didn't hurt Ellie, but it knocked his little clock loose. He had to sit and shake his head. God almighty, he's just so hard on himself. He's an old boy. So when I get back, it's going to be about 50 degrees. I'm going to go ahead and test out that compressor. All my neighbors are now awake and these things make noise. Tomorrow we provision up at Walmart while she's doing that, and it's going to be a big trip for her. I'm going to go wash the truck, buy tequila. I don't drink, but my wife does on occasion. We're out. In some Walmarts, you can actually buy it at Walmart. But there's a nice little store up the road from here. What else? Yeah, just do this and that and a little bit of the other is what I got to do. And come home and pack up all the yard ornaments. You hate to do that ahead of time because it kind of bums you out. I mean, I want you to think of this, guys, and the 4 women that listen to me. Think about a place that just gives you so much joy. I mean, just joy. Abject joy. And then you gotta leave. And it doesn't it's like, well, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just fall. No. No. Unbelievably cold weather is coming. Like, unbelievably. And the onset there again, as I mentioned before, is very fast. I might fly my drone one more time. Might do that today, or either that or tomorrow morning, but probably today. There's no wind. It's supposed to rain this afternoon a little bit. Oh, there's somebody on the trail. No dogs. Good. This is what I look at, though, every morning. It's Aroostok, pronounced Aroostook, not Stook. The Aroostook River is right down there, as you might imagine, in that little valley. And those are potato fields out there. And you'd never think that a potato field, come, good boy, sit, easy, which is code for I'm gonna bite your fingers off, Daddy. Yeah, I only got to use his collar once this time. He makes it difficult for me to train him because he doesn't need it. Hey, come. Hey, you want another one? Come, sit. No, don't jump on me, sit. Good boy. Off comes the cap. Jesus Christ, it's getting warm already. He's 72 today. So yeah, we'll go visit Ralph and Helen this afternoon. Kind of, veg out the balance of the day. Walk dogs. That's all we are. We're professional dog walkers. And go to bed. Knock out a bunch of stuff tomorrow. And they'd be ready to pull that beast up to the back of my truck Tuesday morning and head down to Gardner. I gotta quiz my wife. I want to know where the next stop is after Gardner, which is probably 200 something miles away with knowing her. And then Also, there's like one spot that I fit in at Gardner, and I would like that spot available. Otherwise, it makes it exceedingly difficult for me to leave or get around there. I mean, that place is tight. All these places are tight when you have a jumbo. My neighbors who came to visit with their fifth wheel visited my other neighbors who now own 2 acres in Northern Virginia, or not Northern Virginia, but Virginia, near where Mayberry, the town that was patterned after Mayberry, is. The dad snapped in. Good boy. No. And that's how you train them to quit from pulling. You just stop, flat voice, say no, and then they kind of stand around and they're like, well, when are we going to get this going? And then they just stop pulling. Ellie never stopped pulling. She's 11 and a half years old or so and continues to pull. Not so much these days. She's so old. Come on. Anyway, that's Sunday's vlog. Oh, and AMRC is always great conversing with you. Boy, what a beautiful city you live in. Beautiful beach at the Black Sea. Hopefully Grandma's surgery back in the, was it the teens you were there? It must have been. Hopefully she's doing better. And to all the other maniacs that are dumb enough to watch me. Lots of love. See you.